On September 17, 2024, Lebanon streets were alive with a hectic routine. A father driving home to his family, children leaving school, people shopping, people going about their day. Then, without a warning, terror gripped the country in its entirety. Small devices, pagers, carried in pockets, clipped on belts, suddenly became weapons of mass murder. The Israeli occupation launched a cyber attack unlike anything the world had ever seen. Hundreds of pagers exploded simultaneously across Beirut's southern suburb, South Lebanon, and the Bekaa. The next day, September 18, walkie-talkies followed. Dozens of ambulances rushed onto Lebanon streets that day. And by the end of the Israeli mass carnage, dozens of people were killed, and at least 2,800 others were wounded, suffering injuries to the face, eyes, hands, and abdomen.
بترن البيجر ومع العلم أنا كنت حاططها سايلنت يعني فبدأ بشيلها من جيبتي للبيجر بلاقي مكتوب عليها ايرور. مجرد ما قريت الكلمة أنا من بعدها فجرت هي البيجر.
صارت ترن رنة غريبة. قمت أنا بدي أحملها وهيك مثل غبش الضوء صار خفيف كتير. ما أنا قربت على وجهي كتبت ايرور وسهم جد بدي اكبس انفجرت.
شفت يعني عليها انه اشاره خطر ومدري شو. قالوا لي اكبس انه سهم لهونيك وسهم لهونيك كبستن. قالوا لي اكبس اوكي. كبست اوكي. بس كبست انفجرت.
Israel used an international company to deliberately commit mass murder. The pagers had been rigged from the source via their IC, or their integrated circuit units, where the explosive material was contained. The material used could bypass all scanning equipment available, even in countries and airports around the world, as the explosive material was undetectable. Contrary to initial assumptions, it was not the pager batteries themselves that exploded, but the lithium within them that caused the detonation. The blast was triggered through advanced technology, which transmitted a message activating the explosives. The perpetrator, Benjamin Netanyahu, later admitted the Israeli occupation's responsibility, but instead of accountability, he relished in his crimes. Netanyahu even gifted US President Donald Trump a golden pager, mounted like a trophy, inscribed, "Our greatest friend and greatest ally," yet another symbol of impunity. On September 17 and 18, 2024, Israel turned Lebanon into a laboratory of cyber warfare, targeting people from all walks of life, spreading terror among Lebanon's civilians in broad daylight. Yet, despite the terror, international media turned a blind eye to the suffering of a large segment of the Lebanese people. And despite the mass murder, the Israeli occupation has not been held to account and continues its murder spree unabated. The world must acknowledge that this was not just an Israeli attack on Lebanon. It was a crime against humanity.